Hi there, this is for Helen's weight loss group in the Paddock Centre that I met you on Monday night. So just a quick reminder of what we went through. So we're going to do about maybe 4 or 5 exercises. So I've got my kitchen chair like you should have as well in your kitchen, so you can do them anywhere you like. So we're going to start off with squats, and we started off with counts of 10 when we were together. But what would be a great idea is if you set your timer on your oven or even on your watch and just do everything for 20 seconds, and that would be a really good way to challenge yourself. So I'm just going to quickly go through them and remind you of what we did. So to start off, we started off with squats. So look down at your feet and check that they're hip width apart and pointing forward, so make sure one foot's not turned in. Okay, so come away from the chair a little bit, and your goal is to put the back of your thighs onto the chair. So look straight ahead of you and off you go, down and up. So just make contact with the chair with the backs of your thighs. If you want to work a little bit harder, come further away from the chair and go a bit lower. If you want to work a little bit easier, don't bend the knees quite as much and just let your hips go back behind you. We did talk about people with knee problems, so that means you're not loading so much into the knee but more into the hips. So the rest of you get as low as you can and keep looking straight ahead of you so that your neck and your shoulders are quite relaxed. Of course, we can't forget about our stomach muscles, so let's pull those in and keep breathing and keep working. Now I know we've done more than 10, but it's easy, isn't it? You could do this. So you're working on your big muscle groups, and I'm going to do another 5 more, so I hope you're working out with me. Good. Last 2, and the last 1. Great. Okay, so then you're going to go behind your chair, and you're going to put one hand up onto the back of the chair. So you're going to step forward with your right foot, so your left hand will be on the chair. Again, stepping forward but keeping your focus straight ahead of you. Take a step forward and bend your knee. Okay, if you don't need the chair, don't use it. Okay, so I want you to look down at yourself and check out that your front knee is right over your ankle. I'm just going to move back so you can see what I'm doing. So your front knee is right over your ankle when you go into a lunge. So you want to make sure that the front knee doesn't go like this, too far over your front toe, because that just puts more pressure on the kneecap. And we want to keep the knees as safe as possible, and we want to keep our body upright. So keep your spine nice and tall, and that's where the chair comes in. It's good for balance, and it's good to keep your posture in control as you're doing your lunge. Now you're stepping forwards and stepping back. Your back heel is lifting off the floor. Keep it going, and you can do lots of variations with this. You could start bringing your arms up over your head if you wanted to. You could push them down to the side. You could twist. There's so many variations you could do with it. So depending on how you feel on each day, vary to suit you. I'm going to change legs now. I'm going to show the next one with the chair. So I'm going to start off, back's nice and straight. Bring your chair alongside your hips so it's not too far in front of you. Okay, so when you're ready, step forward and back up. So we've changed legs. And as you get into your exercise, just check out that your knee is right over your ankle. That's it, so you should be able to see your toes. Good. Look straight ahead of you, head is up, back is straight, tummy, just pull it in towards you a little bit. So don't suck it in so much that you can't breathe. That's it, keep it going. And remember, if you don't need the chair, don't use it. And do you remember the other girl, I think it was Lee, I think. She was doing Surfer Girl. Do you remember she was doing that, putting her arms out? And you could do all that sort of stuff. Play around with it, see what you can manage. Mind you, it does affect your balance, but that's good. So, hold on to the chair, play around with your hands, whatever you want to do. And again, let's just do 4 more like this. Move your arms. And you'll definitely get your breathing going. Last one. Good. Now, up you go. So the next thing we did was we did something for the upper body. And some of you went against the wall and you did push-ups, if you remember. So you won't be able to see my wall, so I won't be able to do it here. But you want to put your hands wider than shoulder width, shoulders down, and you want to step back away from the wall and lean into it. So your hands are on your wall, and when you do your push-up, you're taking your elbows out to the side of the room. So you're going like that, elbows bending and upper body going towards the wall. And you're aiming to do about 10 to 15 if you can. The other option that we did was a plank on the chair, where we took our hands and popped them on the chair. And I would always encourage you to spread your fingers nice and wide, because that helps with the wrist, the load through the wrist. Take your feet back behind you and get into a nice inclined position. Pull your tummy towards you and hold that position. Now, we're just going to, on your tippy toes, okay? And your heels are off the ground. straight away you should feel your tummy pulling up towards you. If you don't pull it up, what tends to happen is you sink down here. You don't want that. So have somebody to look at you. Make sure that you're not sinking here at the shoulders and at the lower back. Push up, push the chair away from you. And this is great for stomach and back muscles. You could do a push-up here if you wanted to, depending on how narrow your chair is. Because sometimes the chairs are too narrow and that hurts your wrist. So do them up against the wall if that's better for you. Okay, we're continually holding this position. Excuse me. Your head is up and you're holding it and you're breathing and you're holding your tummy towards you. Okay, we're just going to do 4 more. 3, last 2 and the last 1. Good. Just step your feet in and bring yourself up into a standing position. The other thing we're going to do is something we didn't do in the... Oops, sorry, my chair just came off. The other thing that we didn't do when we were together was we're going to do another type of a squat. We're just going to take our feet wider. So you take your legs the same width as the chair, and you're going to do the same concept again. So you go right down into your, so make contact with the chair as you go down. So it's a wide sit-up. So the knees are wider than your hips, and a wide squat. And you're going down into your hips, and again. Good, keep that going. Lovely. So you've just taken your feet wider, whereas before we had them more hip width. And now we're going to take it wider. That's it, good. Now with this exercise, I want you to squat and I want you to reach across on a diagonal line. Just reach across. Good. So you're getting a little bit of rotation going through your spine and you're still working through your legs. Okay, keep it going. Keep smiling. So what we did, we started with a squat, hip width apart. We went into a front lunge, holding onto a chair or not. Then you did a push-up at the wall. And then also, I'd like you to do the plank as well. So don't do one or the other, do both. And then this is just a wide feet with a squat and a reach. Okay, let's just do 2 more. Okay, and then rest. So you could take those exercises and just do them daily. And then as you get fitter, you just add a little bit of impact to the whole thing. So we talked about doing a squat with a jump, remember that? So we're going to turn the chair around one more time. And then you're going to just do your squat, feet hip width apart, look straight ahead of you. Squat down, a little lift. We talked about putting a bit of a jump in. And even if you could do 5 normal squats, 2 jumps. 5 normal squats, 2 jumps. You're definitely going to be burning a bit more calories. You're going to get your heart rate up a little bit more. And you haven't even left the house. So it's all very doable. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. So that's just an idea just to get you started, thinking about the house and thinking about your day and how you can introduce more exercise into it. I really enjoyed meeting you all. It was great that you all got involved. So good luck with your plans, and you can always email me, ask Helen, I can come back, anything like that. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.